I noticed that my turn signal, that portion is not working. But I've done it twice so far and it didn't work. But so I'm wondering if it only works on the highway, on mapped highways. And it also appears my cameras are frozen. And let me just go up here and look at my cameras. Yep, cameras are frozen. So I'm not sure what's going on with that. And hopefully I'm not back where I was before, my camera's being frozen again, and where I have to take it to the service center. I hope that is not the case. And I'm wondering if that is why the turn signal things aren't working anymore. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Hope you're having another great day today. Well, looks like we got another update from Rivian, so kind of excited to see what this is about. So let's take a look here. See right here it says system update, and it's 2025 10.01. And let's see what's new. Let's see what this. Let's see what's going to be in here. And newer driver assistant features, smart turn signal, and Go-chime. Gear guard enhancement, ride comfort improvements. And okay, so Sirius XM, enhanced Alexa integration, added direct Sirius XM channel playback, and a lot of system fixes. So I'm going to go ahead and start this installation, and we'll come back later and we'll see if any of these things actually change the ride of the vehicle, and we're going to test these features out. Okay, let's go ahead and get this started. I'm going to hit install now. Right here it says what to know before installing. And it says your vehicle will be unusable for the next 50 minutes. Locking and storage access may be unavailable during this time. It also says make sure you're home or in a secure area while installing. So I'm going to go ahead and hit okay, I'm ready. Yeah, I got 2 minutes to get out. I got to calm down. Let me hurry up and get out before I get locked in. And I'll see you all back a little later. So hello everyone, I'm back and it's the next day and I'm just testing out some of these features. The update has gone through, and this is a Generation 1 Rivian R1T. And I also have the R1S too, so I think we got the notification for the update for that also, but I'll see when I get home. But yeah, so I want to test out some of these things here to see how they work. And so some of the improvements, the main improvements are to the driver's assistance. So it has a smart chime on it, so when you're at a stoplight and the vehicle ahead of you moves, then it should alert you. So if you're not totally paying attention, it'll let you know, like, hey, get to moving. So some rude person won't honk their horn at you. And also when you make manual lane changes, it's supposed to turn your signal off. And I'm going to test that right now and see how that works. And so I'm going to put my thing all the way up, see if I turn my signal on, and not just so it's on. And I'm going to make my lane change, and we're going to see if it goes off. I'm in a new lane, and it went off. Oh, that's pretty cool. I really like that. Oh man, that's nice. That is very nice. I'm going to do it again, because I'm supposed to be in this lane here. Okay, let me try to, I hit that myself, so let me try that one more time. But yeah, that seems to work pretty good. I like that. I'm happy with that. Oh, now we're going to test this Go-chime out. So I'm in some traffic, and hopefully we come to a stop, and I think we will. So I'm going to stop, and the car ahead of me is gone. No chime. All right, let's try this again. And maybe it's because we're not slowing down to a full stop. That could be what it is. And we may not have the opportunity now that we're moving. Oh, we got a lot of danger over here. A lot of lane switching. Okay, I'm going to try this one more time. Over into this lane here. And it just went off. So pretty good. So if you are the type that forgets to turn your turn signal off, you don't have to worry about that anymore. I know this happened with me plenty of times with this vehicle, because it has kind of a soothing turn signal click, almost like a thump. So sometimes it's hard to tell when it's still on. You kind of forget about it. And so now with this new update, you don't have to worry about that anymore and be that person driving 30 miles with your turn signal on. And some of the other improvements are ride quality improvements over rough bumps. And so we'll definitely be able to test that. I'm ready to ride over some rough roads. It's supposed to really improve the ride quality at low speeds, going over like speed bumps and things like that. And I'm ready to go down some roads where the roads are kind of like speed bumps because they're in such tough conditions. Okay, I changed lanes again and my blinker's still on. Let's see if it ever goes off. And I don't think it will. And that was more of a merge, so yeah, my turn signal's still on here. So it didn't seem to work there. Let's try this. And my turn signal is still on, it didn't go off. Very interesting. So that's 2 times that it didn't seem to work. And now we're gonna go over some rough roads and I'll see if the ride quality has improved over these roads. I mean, it doesn't seem particularly harsh, but there's some rougher roads over here I'm going to go down just to check to see. And I'm not sure what Rivian is, what their idea of its low speed is. Is that like under 20 miles an hour, under 10 miles an hour? I'm not sure what that is. But it does seem like the overall ride quality has improved. I will say that. And I'm going to go over these rough train tracks on this street coming up to see how this handles this. Almost like going over a speed bump. Okay, let's go over these rough roads and I'll let you know if I believe this, if there's been any improvement. I'm gonna go ahead and slow down a bit. See how these railroad crossings where there's no more railroad, and you can see how rough this is right here. It's like a speed bump. Oh, that handled that a lot better. Pretty impressed. All right, let's go over this one here. Look at that, this is pretty messed up right here. Oh, that's a lot better. That's a whole lot better. Okay, that's pretty good. That one I can tell the difference on. I've been down this road a few times and that's a lot better. No, it looks like they put a new road in over here. And again, there's some more rough roads. Again, a lot better over these bumpy roads. Oh. It's good to see that they actually repaved a street in this city. That's pretty nice. So hopefully you can test this Go-chime next. So hoping I can hit a stoplight with a car in front of me. Okay, here's one up here. Let me try to hurry up and get over here and see if I can test this chime out. Shucks, got a green light. So I won't be able to do it here. And again, here's some railroad crossings here. Handle that pretty good. You see, again, I'm going over 25 miles an hour, so I'm not sure if that's considered low speed. And I'll see y'all back a little later. I'm gonna go to a point where hopefully I can test this Go-chime out. And I'll be back. Okay, I may have the opportunity to test the Go-chime right here, I hope. Let's see. Okay, I made the stoplight. Yeah, there's the ding. Okay, pretty good. I like that. And so if you're not paying attention, you know, if you're like looking at your phone at the stoplight or something like that, then it's going to let you know, hey, get the move in there. So I like that. It's pretty good. However, I noticed that my turn signal is not, that portion is not working. I'm at highway speeds. I'm doing it right now. I've done it twice so far and it didn't work. But so I'm wondering if it only works on the highway, on mapped highways. And so if anybody don't, let me know in the comment section. And it also appears my cameras are frozen. And let me just go up here and look at my cameras. Yep, cameras are frozen because that's not the view that we have here. So I'm not sure what's going on with that. And hopefully I'm not back where I was before, my camera's being frozen again and where I have to take it to the service center. I hope that is not the case. And I'm wondering if that is why turn signal things aren't working anymore. But it did work on the highway. It worked just fine on the highway. But it's not working anymore. So let's try one more time. I'm fully engage it and merging over. And I can see right here that my camera is frozen and my signal is still on. It should be off by now. Okay, so that's not working. And so I may have to reset my vehicle. Well, I am gonna have to reset it to get my cameras back up and working. So yeah, so hopefully this new update didn't cause any other issues with my vehicle like it did before. When the camera update came, it wiped my cameras out. Yeah, I took a trip to the service center that fixed it temporarily. Then it went back out again. Then a few updates later, then the problem was solved and didn't have any issues with it. And now I'm having issues again. So hopefully this is just temporary. Yeah, so but if anyone knows, let me know in the comment section if this only works on a highway, on mapped highways. Yeah, it says on a highway. So I'm not sure if this is mapped highways or what, because I consider this a highway, but maybe Rivian doesn't. Or maybe it's not working because my side cameras are not working, but I will think it will use the camera in the front to make these lane changes, not necessarily side cameras. So interesting, but as far as the ride quality is definitely improved over these rough bumps. I can say that for sure. The turn signals did work on the highway. However, they didn't work. They stopped working when I tried to merge over off the highway. And the Go-chime also works. And so they also fixed some additional things like some stuff with Sirius XM, but I don't use that. And also with Apple Music playlist, I don't use that either. They also fixed a bunch of issues with this update, but the main things are the ones I'm going over. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section. And if you haven't already, please like and subscribe. And I'll give you updates on my camera situation. And in fact, I'm going to update you when I get home. We're going to stop my car and reset it. And I'll give you my final thoughts. And I'll see you all back in a few. All right, I'm back and I'm going to reset my vehicle. As you can see that the image here is not the image that we see. This is a front view, and obviously that's not what we're looking at here. And yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and reset this and hopefully get this to work again. So first put your vehicle in park and I'm going to press it down. Okay, the restart has commenced, and hopefully we have cameras back when it comes back up. Okay, now let's check the cameras out. Oh, now that's the correct view. Okay, that's the right view. All right, let me just test the turn signal. Oh, it's not put in drive. Okay, and that's the correct view. Okay, so it's all working again. And so I'm going to just give my final thoughts on this. Yeah, so I'm not sure if this only works on mapped highways. So it didn't work on a non-mapped highway. So I'm not sure if that's what's going on there. And I haven't checked the gear guard enhancement, but I will check that also. But I just want to go over these major things as far as the ride comfort and the driver assistant features. You know, like I said, there's some additional improvements to Sirius XM, larger Apple Music playlists, enhanced Alexa integration, and what else? And they also fixed a bunch of issues too. So I'll just show that on the screen here. But yeah, so that's it. And also a notification of critically low tire pressure. I would like to know where critically low is. You know, is it like 20 PSI? And is it 30 psi, so I wonder what that is. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section. And again, if you haven't already, please like and subscribe. But that's all I have for today. I'd like to thank you for joining me once again, and I can't wait to see you on the next video.